These aren't push-ups, bro.
I don't do push-ups.
What do you mean you don't do push-ups?
I don't train chest.
What's up, you guys? It is Thursday, August 11th today. It's almost 8:30 and I got a busy morning. I got 2 bikini posing clients this morning. One's on Skype, the other one's in person, but I better get going before I'm late. One client down, one to go. What's up, guys? I just got back from posing with my client. She is looking fucking amazing. I'm super excited for her. And then I went out and visited my Nonna, and one thing that I can always expect when I go see my Italian grandmother is that I don't have to make dinner for like 4 nights. So it's awesome. I actually got some homemade spaghetti sauce, penne noodles, and homemade Italian bread. So we're gonna make some spaghetti right now. So I told her, like, oh cool, I got some spaghetti sauce. I'll run to the store and go get penne noodles. She's like, no. I give you some noodles. So she gave me some penne noodles. We're gonna boil those up, and homemade bread. No macros on these bad boys. So if you are in prep, don't eat this. Save it till after. And spaghetti sauce. Oh shit, that looks so good. Let's cook some up. So while that cooks up, I'm gonna change my shirt. You never wear a white shirt when you're cooking spaghetti. I always get spaghetti sauce on my white shirts. Much better. Does anybody else throw their noodles against the cupboard to see if it's ready? Me too. So my pasta, it amounts to about a serving size, which is 2 grams of fat, 63 carbs, and 12 protein. I found just some generic meat sauce that I inputted in MyMacros Plus to account for the sauce. It is no way 100% accurate. It never is. So I mean, if you're in contest prep, unless you want to count individual noodle that you cook up because you're craving some pasta, I wouldn't even stress about it or have a headache about it. Or if you really want some pasta, I would get like one of those blue menu items, or if you're Lean Cuisine kind of dish, they have like spaghetti versions that are just pre-packed frozen meals. So if you have a craving for pasta, then I would do it for that way. But I'm not in contest prep. I am in no way concerned about my macros being 100% accurate. I think that the guesstimate that I've made for this pasta dish is pretty reasonable, so I'm just gonna go with it, accept it, and not chase perfection. Time to go eat. I'm super excited. Are you? Yeah, he wants my food, don't you? Yeah. I think I'm in a food coma after that pasta. It's been a couple of hours, and I honestly just kind of went to town on some emails and sending out my check-in notifications to my clients. I am super beat. It's about 2:30 right now. Kyle gets home in an hour, and normally I spend this time doing like our social media posts for the next day, but I really don't feel like it right now. And if I don't feel like it right now, like when I'm not in the mindset to do my social media posts, I can always tell when it's reflected the next day. I'm like, really? Did I post that? I can do way better than that, because the majority of them are motivational. Yes, we do have some on the Natty Hours Facebook page where it's a little bit more educational, but on like my personal platforms, I try to keep them a little bit more motivating. So when I'm like being lazy, I do my best to not do my posts. So before things get super busy, I'm just gonna Netflix and chill for a bit. What do you want to watch? Come help me decide. Let's watch something motivational. So since I'm not feeling super motivated right now, versus like feeding into that and watching something stupid, I'm gonna watch something motivating. Normally, I'll watch like Brendan Burchard, Gary Vaynerchuk, and Tony Robbins. So Tony Robbins is the lucky winner. When you're not feeling motivated, it's because you need to generate it. Nobody just has motivation, it has to be generated. So in order to do that, you need to fill up your cup with motivation. That's what I'm gonna do. So we just got to the gym. I really don't want to go. Do you, Kyle?
Oh yeah.
We're human too. What's up, you guys? I just got back from the gym. I know I mentioned before I went into the gym that I wasn't really feeling it. In all honesty, I really wasn't, but I pushed myself to continue, and once I got there, did a couple of warm-up sets, saw all my friends and stuff like that. It started to motivate me. So sometimes you just have off days and you just gotta power through. That doesn't mean you should react to the situation and be like, well, I don't feel like going, therefore I'm not gonna go. Instead, I was like, well, I don't feel like going, so I'm gonna go anyways, push myself, and I actually had a really good workout. I just want to show you guys 5 of my favorite glute exercises. Obviously, I have way more than just 5, but these 5, actually 4 out of the 5 were included in my workout today, so I just want to show you what they are. The 5th one is barbell hip thrusts, which I performed yesterday. I was too tired to perform them again today, but I did get some footage, so I will include them in the next clip. So number 1 booty building workout is squats. They are an essential compound movement for growing, not just for growing your glutes, but for growing your lower body as well as your quads and your hamstrings. So for squats here, I did 4 sets of 3 at 125 pounds. The next workout for building your booty is barbell hip thrusts. Like I mentioned, I performed these yesterday. Here's the footage here. I believe I did 3 sets of 6 at 205 pounds. The previous week I performed it at 225, and I felt that I could probably do 225 again, but I performed conventional deadlifts before my hip thrusts, and I was feeling extremely fatigued, and actually my lower back was bothering me quite a bit after deadlifts, so I decided to pull back a little bit just to be safe, and I did 205 instead. Barbell hip thrusts I hear all the time, and I agree, they are a pain in the ass to set up. They take forever, they're awkward as hell, and people give you weird looks, but I can guarantee like 90% of my glute gains have come from incorporating heavy barbell hip thrusts into my program. I incorporated these into my program 1.5 years ago. Coupled with optimal training, my glutes went from 34 inches to 37 inches. So I know they're extremely awkward. I know they take a while to set up, but you are missing out on some serious booty gains if you are not doing barbell hip thrusts. So stop being lazy and set up for barbell hip thrusts. You won't regret them. Guys, I'm talking to you too. Girls really like a good booty on a guy, and in all honesty, a lot of guys' glutes are very underdeveloped, so it's extremely important to ensure that you are fully developed in all areas, including your glutes. So I have all my male clients doing barbell hip thrusts. They give me some slack about it, but they suck it up and they do it. So don't be lazy, do them. The next one here are dumbbell Romanian deadlifts. I personally like doing Romanian deadlifts in comparison to straight-legged deadlifts just because I really don't like walking out my knees, and I find I get more activation in my glutes from the Romanian deadlifts, where the stiff-legged deadlifts you actually get more activation in your hamstrings. So that's why we're doing Romanian deadlifts. So the next one that we have here are leg curls with the rowing machine. You can do this this with the stability ball as well. I find that my feet are more stable when I'm using the rowing machine versus the stability ball. With these, you want to ensure that your hips are up the entire time, so make sure your hips aren't dropping. You want to make sure that you're squeezing your glutes and having your hips as high as you can as you let your legs slide out and then as you curl your legs back in. You get some weird looks with these ones, but in all honesty, there isn't one glute exercise that you won't get a weird look for. It's just how it is. If you want booty gains, you need to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. Alright, so the last one. These ones are cable pull-throughs. Now there's a couple of ways that you can do cable pull-throughs. Most people see cable pull-throughs being performed with a stiff-legged type of movement. As you can see, I am actually bending my knees, and it's very similar to a Romanian deadlift where you're going to activate your glutes more by bending your knees when you're doing the pull-through. A lot of other people will perform the cable pull-throughs with a stiff leg, and then you'll find more activation in your hamstrings. So depending on what your goals are, you can perform the cable pull-throughs with bent knees to activate the glutes, or with straight knees to activate the hamstrings. We're working glutes, so that's why I have bent my knees for these. So that is of the 5 booty building exercises that I really enjoyed. There's so many other great booty building exercises to perform as well, and maybe I will save my other favorites for another video. So before we wrap up the vlog, I just wanted to take a second to thank everybody for all their amazing feedback that Kyle and I have received from launching the Natty Hour. I'm completely overwhelmed with the positive responses that we are getting, and it's been only a couple of days. It hasn't even been a week yet, and we're just blown away by all the support. So thank you guys so much. I actually quickly want to share with you guys a clip that Kyle and I did to help raise awareness for veterans who suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder, and it's the 22 days of 22 push-ups challenge. I can't share the entire video because I don't want a copyright strike, so I'll overlay the video here.
Guess what? We've been nominated.
For what?
The 22 days of 22 push-ups challenge. These aren't push-ups, bro.
I don't do push-ups.
What do you mean you don't do push-ups?
I don't train chest.
You gotta do it. Everybody's doing it.
I'm doing it! I'm doing it! I'm doing it!
Well, I guess we're doing it too.
Animal print pants out control. It's Red Bull with the big ass bra. And like Bruce Lee, I got the clout, yeah. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. I work out. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. I work out.
Where are you going?
We're all done.
I thought it was 22 hours.
Hope you guys enjoyed that. So if you do want to see the rest of the video, it is posted on our Facebook page. We had some pretty good feedback regarding that video, so I highly encourage you to check out the rest. Make sure you give our Facebook page a big thumbs up, and I think I'm gonna also conclude the vlog right here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, you know the drill. Alright you guys, I'll see you in the next one.